Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, The Crumbs in the Philippines. It's a overcast day here, not quite as hot as it's been being, which is a kind of a blessing. Today we're going to talk about my new purchase, the PCX from Honda, and we'll talk about all of the details of the purchase and getting it registered and all of the features that I find are very nice compared to the Airblade, which I always really enjoyed the Airblade that we also bought from Honda. But we'll look at a side-by-side comparison and hopefully help somebody make an informed decision when they decide to purchase a scooter for their transportation mode or how they're going to get around whenever they're here in the Philippines. Anyway guys, that's what we'll talk about. We'll see you on the other side. First, let's take a look at the Airblade. It's been a very good motorcycle for us. It's never given us one iota of problems. We kept up with the standard maintenance, always got the oil changed on time, has pretty decent tires, anti-lock brakes on the front, and you can see after 3 years and 20,000 kilometers, it still maintains the same shine that it did when it was brand new. A lot of people comment after we get it washed, they say, "Is your motorcycle new?" We have to tell them, no, it's 3 years old. It's in really good condition, still runs great, has a 150cc engine, has an anti-theft alarm device located within. A couple things that it does not have is it doesn't have torque control. It doesn't have a rear drum brake. It doesn't have hazard lights, running lights. And the gas tank is 4.1 liters, which is kind of small for a scooter, but it does get excellent gas mileage, about 44 kilometers per liter, which is very, very good. That's 100+ miles per gallon if you do the conversion. So anyway, we wanted to upgrade just a little bit, so we decided to go with the PCX, which has a 160cc engine. Also has anti-lock brakes on the front. The anti-theft comes pre-installed. It has bigger tires than the Airblade. It's a really nice looking scooter. It's a little bit bigger. It's about 22 pounds heavier than the Airblade, which I don't really notice that when we're driving. It still handles very well, and we can go in and out of traffic. I can't really tell any difference at all between the PCX and the Airblade. I don't have any issues other than the PCX is a much smoother and more comfortable ride, and the top speed is almost 20 kilometers per hour faster than on the Airblade with the 160. It also has a wind fairing on the front, which kind of increases your aerodynamics out on the road a little bit. And it also has the Honda Selection torque control, which controls the spin of the back tire, especially in wet conditions, which is a safety feature. I've ran the motorcycle with the torque control on and off, and can't really notice a difference, but I haven't driven it in the rain yet. It comes with a 8-liter gas tank, which is really awesome. I've noticed a huge difference in how often we have to go to get gas, and the price of gas has been pretty stable the last 3 years, but so far in the first 300 kilometers that we've driven, we're averaging 35 kilometers per liter on the PCX, which is a little bit less than the Airblade, But then I remembered on the Airblade, the first 1,000 kilometers that we drove, it was about 35. And then as the engine wore in, the mileage just kept creeping up and up as it got worn in and everything was going. It's a bigger seat than the Airblade. It's more comfortable for Jen when she's riding on the back. And another really big bonus is inside under the seat. I'm going to open that up here in just a second and show you the storage. It's a keyless, which is really cool. You just press that. If the key is in the vicinity, and turn it there, press the button, and that opens the seat. It's big enough to store a helmet with a lot of extra room in there. I could fit my helmet under the Airblade, but once I did that, I had almost no space left in there. Whenever I'm wearing my helmet, and we can fit double the groceries and items and things like that we could put in the Airblade. It also, I purchased an aftermarket, a little pouch here that snaps underneath, and then I had to tape it down to keep that strap from coming loose all of the time. But this is really convenient. It holds all of the paperwork for the motorcycle, the registration, the insurance, and you got some other little pockets that you can use for anything else you like. And then your toolkit that comes with the motorcycle just straps in right there. It's really convenient. And then we added an aftermarket box topper in the back, which is it's 45 liter, holds a little bit more than the one that we had on the Airblade. And then I also have a soft top inside that we carry inside of the back, the box on the back. It has our rain gear in it, and you can also put more shopping items or whatever, and it straps right on top of the box here. It has straps that connect at 4 spots on the top. It's really nice. Another really nice feature on this is there's a little compartment right here on the right where my finger is. That plastic piece pops off, and I carry a little plastic key that's about 4 inches long in my tote bag that I take with me everywhere. If you happen to lose your key or the battery dies and you shut up your key under the seat and you can't get in the motorcycle, you can pop this cover off. It's really easy, and you stick that little key in there, and there's a hex nut in there that you insert the key and turn it, and it pops open the seat for you, so you can get your key out should it be locked. And there's also, it comes with keyless start as well should your battery die. There's a sequence of numbers that you can push into the controller here, and it will unlock everything so you can start your motorcycle even if the key is dead on your fob. The electric opener on the gas compartment is also much nicer than on the Airblade. It has a little holder here for the gas cap, which is pretty convenient. You don't have to hold it, just stick it in there when you're getting fuel. And then you look at your instrument panel. It's really nice. It has a lot of, everything's digital, a lot of indicators. You can see that the torque control is on. That's the standard. Every time you start the motorcycle, the torque control is turned on, and you can just turn it off by using your buttons here and here where you set the clock, and you check your, there's like, you can add 2 trips if you want to check your trip mileage. And I keep mine set to the average kilometers per liter so I can see how that goes, and then the total kilometers that we've driven since we bought the motorcycle, and it's got a clock on it. Then I put my cell phone holder here that I use for navigation whenever we're traveling. Got 2 brake fluid reservoir, one for the front, one for the back. Really nice brakes on the PCX. I don't have any complaints about the brakes on the Airblade, but it's much smoother on the PCX. It's definitely a step up from the Airblade. As you'll see, it's also a step up in the price. And this one does have hazard here. And then you got idling control here. Like if you're stuck in traffic, you can put it on idling and the engine will automatically shut off after 20 seconds. And then you just touch the button again whenever the traffic's ready to move and it automatically restarts the engine. There's your horn, your turn signal, your high and low beam lights. And then the last thing I'm going to show you on here, which it has a really nice suspension system as well. It handles the bumps better than the Airblade did. The shocks and the front are much better. But you also have a little glove compartment right here that does not come in the Airblade. It's really nice. I keep my straps in there. There's a USB charging port inside. If I didn't have those straps in there, I could fit quite a bit of stuff in there. It goes down about almost 12 inches deep under there. The only thing I've yet to figure out is how to charge my cell phone while I'm driving, because whenever I have the USB plugged into the port here, I can't close the cover with the cord sticking out. But I'm going to figure that out. I've been watching videos and all that stuff. Overall, it's really nice. You got nice foot pegs. You've also got an extended foot slot. Whenever you're doing cruising out on the highway, you can, instead of having your feet flat all of the time like you have on the Airblade here, as you can see on the Airblade it's only flat, you can kind of slide back, lean back, and then put your feet up right there, which is really comfortable. I really like using that feature. It's really nice. But anyways, guys, that's it. The PCX, the retail price at the Honda Tanawan was 151,000 pesos. Because I paid cash, they subtracted 8,000 pesos from the total. And then they also include in that price 3 years registration, which is worth almost 3,500 pesos to do all of the registration and the like. You can do it yourself, but it's really convenient to just let the dealer take care of it for you. They handled everything, and we already have our registration back. We don't have our permanent license plate yet. They don't. I had to order this from Lazada and had it delivered. But after a month, we'll go back to the LTO, Land Transportation Office, and see if they've released our tag number yet, and then they'll give us a permanent Philippine license plate, which isn't even, it's not as nice as the one I have on there now. I don't know if I'll change it out or not. But I mean, the total price that we ended up paying for the motorcycle was 141,500 pesos. Really good deal. I was extremely happy. The price of the Airblade, which Honda sadly discontinued the Airblade. They're no longer going to produce them after this year. But whenever we bought this Airblade, it was 110 was the list price. They subtracted 10,000 for paying cash. So we paid just under 100,000 pesos for the Airblade. It's really, really economical. I mean, the reason that we always go to Tanawan is it's the only place in our region that accepts credit card for purchase. So I'm really uncomfortable walking around with 150,000 pesos in my pocket or my wallet. It's just not something that I want to do on a routine basis. So we go to Tanawan, I pay with my credit card, it's instantaneous. I wait about 2 days and then I just go online and pay my credit card off at the Navy Federal Credit Union. It's very simple. Motorcycles bought, paid for. Insurance for 3 years was 850 pesos. Very reasonable. The registration, I can't remember what they told me the price was, but all in all it was 3,500 pesos that was their guesstimation of the price, and that's what they subtract from the total price of the motorcycle for their part in doing the registration. But as always, guys, we appreciate you joining us. I hope you enjoyed this and you saw a little bit about the new PCX, and it's a really nice motorcycle. It's fun to drive. It has some really good giddy up to it. You can get up to about 72 miles per hour on the highway with Jen and I both on it. It's a little over 120 kilometers per hour. And that's zippity doo-dah through the countryside, although we don't drive that fast, nowhere near it. But it's nice having that extra power should you need to, you know, speed up to get around somebody or get you out of a jam. But anyway, if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Our subscriber count is slowly but surely creeping up. We're getting close to 3,100 subscribers. Our goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers during this next year, and I don't see any reason why that won't happen. Got several videos scheduled for the next couple of days, so keep your eyes open. Hit the notification bell if you want to get a notification when we drop a new video. But anyway, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, we'll see you at the next video. Thank you so very much.